Hey everybody, welcome back to Currently Watching. Today I'm reviewing a movie called They Came Together. It's a comedy starring Paul Rudd and Amy Poehler. It's on Netflix streaming, and I will start, as always, by reading the Netflix synopsis. So, Netflix says, in this semi-spoof of romantic comedies, candy company exec Joel falls for Molly, who owns the corner candy store he's tasked with closing. I kept getting this recommended to me, and I love Paul Rudd. I really like Amy Poehler a lot too, so I wanted to check it out because normally I really enjoy their movies separately. And the synopsis sounded pretty okay, but as simple as the synopsis is, the movie is so much more complicated, and I really just didn't enjoy it. It's supposed to be a spoof. I get that. It's supposed to be overly corny and be making fun of romantic comedies, which it does, but more often than not, it just goes really overboard, especially with certain bits. The movie starts off really strong. Both the main actors are amazing, and then there's a ton of other comedic actors. Again, I couldn't even begin to list them all because it would take 20 minutes just to list all the amazing actors that are in this movie. But it's just, I think it's really more of a writing issue than it was acting, because the actors are amazing, and I guess I believed that they were these two people, but some of the bits just kept going on and on and on, and it failed to be funny time after time. It does a good job in capturing the rom-com feel. The soundtrack is pretty good. I wouldn't buy it or anything, but it gives you that sort of upbeat, this is gonna be a silly movie, the guy's gonna get the girl in the end kind of thing, which we all expect out of our romantic comedies, of course. But it missed the mark for me. I wasn't impressed even a little bit by this movie. I started out thinking I'm not sure if I like it or not. I really wanted to like it because I love Paul Rudd and Amy Poehler so much. But I just couldn't make myself like it. And the more it went on, my roommate joined me in watching it, and she was like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, "I honestly don't even know at this point." It just kept going further and further and further. And what could have been a cute, funny spoof turned into this nightmare. It was like a wannabe date movie, which, if you don't know date movie, it's the one with Allison Hannigan, um, which I found funny. Yeah, that movie was quite over the top in certain areas, but I actually found it pretty funny for the most part. So I was sort of expecting the same kind of vibe from this one, and it wasn't funny. It wasn't necessarily gross. There was one or two bits that I was really? They're doing this? For what? Why? Does anyone think this funny? This is funny, and I don't want to give too much away if you are going to watch it, but yeah, just totally missed the mark for me. Again, comedy is subjective. Maybe some people might find it funny. It does have some good reviews on Netflix. A lot of the good reviews, though, seem to really want to push the fact that it's a spoof. It's a spoof, it's a spoof. Anyone who doesn't think this is funny doesn't get that it's a spoof. And I'm like, I get that it's a spoof. It's just not a funny spoof. But that's me. So I really hate to say it given the actors in this movie, but I'm going to have to give this movie an F. It failed on every aspect for me personally. So sorry, Paul Rudd and Amy Poehler. I love you guys. You're both amazing. But this movie just did not do it for me. So F for They Came Together. So I will leave the link to the movie in the description below, just in case you do want to try it out for yourself. And I want to thank you guys again so much for watching. I didn't do a drunk Pinterest this week because I had my wisdom tooth out and I'm not allowed to drink alcohol for another couple of days. My puffy face just went down. It was really, really puffy and chipmunky, and I was in some pain. So that's why I didn't do one. But I do have a drunk Pinterest coming up this weekend that I'm really excited about. I think you guys are going to like it. And I want to thank you so, so much for watching, tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, leave comments if you've enjoyed this movie review or found it helpful. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.